and welcome to another episode of A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And in this video, I just want to talk about tolerance. And is there a need for us to tolerate certain behaviors and certain actions from ourselves and from other people in our lives? You know, our family, our friends, our employers, the government. You know, what is tolerance and why should we care? Not a trick question. Just tolerance, like everything else, is a state of being. Your state of being, not somebody else's. What you choose to tolerate, somebody else may not choose to tolerate, right? What is the difference between that person's perception of the situation versus yours, where you choose to be patient and accept what that is with tolerance, and they don't. They stand, strong. I won't tolerate this behavior from somebody. I won't tolerate this situation. There's not a fine line, but there's a line there. And how can you choose to tolerate more than not tolerate? And you may say, why do I need to make a choice? Because everything's a choice. You can choose to not tolerate a particular person's behavior, and in doing so, that turns it into a negative, because now you're choosing to go against somebody else's free will, right? They have every right to act the way they act, because that's a choice that they're making. Now, if you can disagree with their choice, and that's great, but you don't have to attack that person or judge that person, right, for their behavior. Now, if it's an act that is against you physically, or against, harming your family, your friends, or anybody in your care, anybody you care about, even if it's a stranger, and you can say, I'm not going to tolerate this behavior, I'm going to stand up to this behavior. Just shift your thought on that. Don't look at it as like, this person is wrong and I'm going to go up against them, or they're seemingly going to attack me in some way, shape, or form. Process that really quickly before you react, right? It's about your reaction to it versus your response to it. And it's going to be immediate. But if you're in a good vibration and high alignment, and you choose not to experience whatever this person is bringing to you, you won't experience it the way they want you to experience it, because you do not consent, right? It's all about giving consent. So now it's not, I don't tolerate, I don't consent. Real subtle shift there, but it's a choice of words that's really going to bring the balance to you, and the positive frequencies and the positive situations to you, right? The word tolerate, or to be tolerant of something, again, even if you're tolerating somebody's behavior, that's still a negative connotation, because you're still judging them for their behavior. And I know that we've been conditioned that we judge everything, everybody, ourselves, the foods we eat, the restaurants we go to, we judge them, right? And other people in our lives, we have, in my past, I would probably say that I tolerated somebody's behavior, a friend of mine, because that's just who they are. Well, now I know better. Now I know that choice of words is different. It's not I tolerate this person because of who they are. Is I respect this person because of who they are. That is how they choose to act, react, etc. Now, I can choose not to be a part of that person's life, or not to allow that person into my life, or to experience what that person is experiencing. But that's different than tolerating. That's me standing in my own sovereignty, my own strength, right? And my choices. And I also don't feel like I have to experience what this person is bringing me. Again, it's subtle, but it's the shift in the words you choose to use. Tolerate's just a word. Experience is just a word. They're all words. They're all made up. But those words carry frequencies and vibrations that if you don't, it's how you express that word that you're using that gives it the connotation. Now you can say, okay, I tolerate this person's behavior right now for the highest good of all. Then you've given that you've given the tolerate a different meaning, different energy. It's positive energy, because it's not just for you, it's not against that person, it's for the highest good of all involved. And it's not negative. So, you can tolerate someone, but not judging them. Or you can choose not to tolerate someone, again, by not judging them. It's all in how you use the intonation, because it's all frequency, right? The words we speak carry a certain vibration. If you set a negative tone, or an angry tone, or a fearful tone, that's what you're sending out. Now that word carries a different meaning to whoever's receiving it. And they can choose to act on that based on your fear, based on your anger, or based on your happiness. So, it's just in your tone. And this applies to all words, not just with tolerance. It's just a word, but the vibration that you send it out with gives it the meaning. And it can be a negative meaning, or it can be a positive meaning. And it'll mean something different to each person. So once you throw it out there, it's up to that other person, or other individuals, or other people to interpret it to mean how they see it to mean. If somebody gets offended by it, even though that's not the tone that you were sending out there, that's their experience that they're choosing to have. And if they're bringing that back to you with their tone, you say, no, that wasn't my intention. You don't need to apologize for that. Just say, that is, how you chose to interpret it, and it's different than what the meaning that I was giving to it. And then go from there. It doesn't have to be about confrontation or explaining yourself, or allowing yourself to be judged either. This video is all about you and how you project things out. Using your words, not cautiously, but thoughtfully, right? Give it thought. And where's it coming from? Know where that's coming from. And just know with clear clarity that once you put that word out there, if it had an intonation to it that you wouldn't want to come back to you, then think twice about how you're projecting that. And you won't receive it back. Now, if you do it, you want to receive positive, and you put that word out positively, guess what you're going to get back? You also have to intend to only receive positive back. So if you don't put out negative, you won't get negative. You won't get negative back. It's that simple. So, quick video, just to tell you that everything you do has a meaning. The words you use have meaning, but they mean the projection, right? How you projected it. Was it angry? Was it sad? Was it moody? Was it indifferent? Or was it happy? Was it intolerant? Right? You make that word mean something. Your vibrations do, because it's all vibration. Just remember that, and take this video for how it resonates for you. If you resonate with the message here, and you choose to make those shifts in your life, just really think about those words that you're putting out there and the feeling that you're putting them out there with, and you'll be able to change your life. You really will. I've done it. I do it consciously all the time. Is it a pain in the ass? Yes, sometimes. But the more you do it, the more it becomes habit. And that's how you break habit, right? You replace old habits by introducing new habits and the repetition. Repetition is the key to change. So choose to change today for your highest good and for the highest good of your family, your friends, and anybody you have in your life, right? And switch the way you speak, and watch beautiful things come to you, because they will. That's all you'll allow. So, but, we are living in this 3D, and we're all humans, and we're trying to make things, we're trying to make it in this crazy world, but it's not a crazy world. It's the experience of this world, right? Right? So now, I take back that word crazy. The intonation wasn't right for me. So, we're in this world, and I choose to experience beauty in this world, regardless of how anybody else sees it. So, I can help you do the same thing. I am a spiritual transformational coach. Here's the link to my website. If you have an interest in changing your patterns, in your thought patterns, and want to learn more about these things, and want to integrate some new, right? Some new habits to replace the old habits, hit me up for a free 30-minute decompression session. It'd be my honor to help you. And please don't forget to give this video a like, share it, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. More people need to hear it. I'm grateful for your viewership. Thank you. If you subscribe to my channel, I'm honored to welcome you into my family, the A Few Minutes with Marvin family. So, wishing you all the best. Shift your thoughts, shift your frequency, shift the words that you're speaking, and shift your reality for the better. Have an amazing day.